Greetings, folks. This is Dan, and I am here to let you know that unfortunately we have reached the end of season 8, and we're going to be moving on from Sarah's coming of age season. But before we do move on, today marks the release of our season 8 wrap show. Now, that's where we talk about the season as a whole, some of the movies that we covered, some of the movies that we didn't, that almost made the cut. We may have watched movies alongside the season that also fit in with that theme. And I've also prepared a quiz this time for Sarah. So, final exam, testing, and I did test Sarah in more ways than one. This is a preview of that wrap show, but the full show is available to Patreon members on our £3 a month tier, where you'll get access to end of season wrap shows for seasons 1 to 8 now, and a minimum of 2 reviews of brand new movies every single month. There are about 90 reviews on there now, spanning 2023 and 2024, so now is a really good time to join up if you want to binge a bunch of stuff. There's also a brand new tier for a few dollars more at £5 a month. You get all of the main feed episodes 1 week early and free of any intro babble such as this one, plus all of the things you get on the £3 a month tier as well. And if you can't support us financially, and we totally understand if you can't, but you still do want to help out in some way, the best way is to leave us a review on your podcast player of choice. Preferably 5 stars. I know it is super easy on Spotify if you just click the little star icon below the show's artwork. We got another one like a couple of weeks ago. So if that was you, thank you very much for doing that. It would also be great to get some reviews on, Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen. If you get a spare minute, all of that kind of helps people gauge whether or not they want to listen. And if you've done all of that or none of that, and you're not following us on social media, then why not come and follow us at STH_pod pretty much everywhere, and save, favourite, forward, comment on posts. That will help, again, get the podcast seen by like-minded people. All of the links for all of this are down below in the episode description. And I guess finally, all there is to say is whether you're a regular listener, first-time listener, new listener, thank you very much. We do appreciate everyone who downloads and listens to the episode, and we do hope that you stick around. We are excited to share the next season with you, which begins on January the 6th for 8 weeks of Nicolas Cage movies. This is my choice. The first movie we're going to be covering is Vampire's Kiss, which is available on Amazon Prime over here in the UK. So yeah, January 6th, come and join us for 8 weeks of Nicolas Cage movies, as Sarah coined in the last episode, from coming of age to coming of cage. So if you made it through the intro, thank you very much for listening. And now it's over to us for the Season 8 wrap show preview.
Tradition.
Having a beer, because it's the wrap show.
One of us is having a beer.
You're not doing any midweek drinking, are you?
I'm having a decaf coffee again.
Well, yeah, it is a bit late for a caffeinated. So.
I'm 42 now, nearly. So that's how we roll in middle age.
Well, I'm having a beer because I'm rock and roll.
Okay, yeah, I'm not. I'm the opposite of that.
We've reached the end of another season, season 8,
yeah.
Coming of Age, which was your season.
Mm-hmm. Of course it was, yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, as per usual, you've come up with a mixture of movies that's quite diverse and a mixture of styles and settings.
Eclectic is the word I prefer.
Eclectic.
Yeah. I mean, it's what I set out to do.
Yeah, and you succeed.
Good, thank you.
From Carrie, horror in Carrie and Ginger Snaps, gritty realism in Kitchen Sink, This Is England.
Yeah.
Raw emotional depth in Moonlight.
Yeah.
It's been a hell of a mix. There's a couple that I wasn't looking forward to.
Which ones?
I must admit, Come and See I wasn't looking forward to. A bit daunted by that one.
Okay.
And This Is England.
Right.
Because
you hadn't seen either of them, had you?
No, both first time watches.
So do you think it's just like fear of the unknown?
I knew they were quite bleak.
Right.
Quite bleak movies. And
quite bleak is such an understatement for Come and See. Yes, it's quite bleak.
Yeah, that's fair. It's yes, harrowing. Horrifying and harrowing, I was trying to do there.
I mean, it's practically a horror film.
Yeah. Yeah, lots of dark themes this season. War and trauma.
Yeah.
Death and trauma.
Yep.
Racism and trauma.
Yep.
Self-harm.
And trauma.
Indoctrination.
Yep. Little bit of trauma.
Probably trauma. Fascism. Lots of trauma involved with fascism,
Yep. Yeah.
bullying,
Mm-hmm.
taking advantage of young people, and Jason Lee. That's
And
quite
then a dash of Scientology
and a smidgen of Scientology. You've got to have a bit of cult in there, yeah.
and trauma.
And trauma. It's and you understand why I was a little bit
Yeah,
nervous
okay.
about this one.
When you put it like that, when you lay it on the table in that way, it makes me sound really fucked up, for one.
Yeah.
Don't pull that face. And two, it makes me sound like some sort of sadist. Again, stop pulling that face.
I'm looking at your DVD collection.
Oh, yeah. But look, this isn't news to anybody who's listened to this show before. I like a challenging movie.
Yeah.
I do. I just want as many films as possible in my eyeballs so I have the widest breadth of knowledge and experience of the art form.
Yeah, well, that's a good answer.
Yeah.
I'll accept that answer.
And that includes some fucked up shit
Yeah.
from time to time.
It includes some Jason Lee movies, like Mallrats.
Yeah, I own that.
You've seen that? You own it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No shame. No shame in the Mallrats game.
On that, let's recap the lineup. So first of all, we had Carrie,
Mm-hmm.
then Stand By Me, Ginger Snaps, Moonlight, Come and See, 13, This Is England, and Almost Famous.
Yes.
And I think in there were 3 that I haven't seen, possibly 4, because I wasn't sure if I'd seen Carrie.
Oh, yeah.
I thought I'd seen it, but when we were watching it, I wondered if I had. I'd definitely seen Carrie 2, The Rage Carrie 2.
Oh, well, that's the main thing.
We spoke about that.
You've seen the good one.
I've seen the only one that matters. Yeah.